Angela Langlotz here, trademark and business law attorney, back again to discuss some more intellectual property issues. If you like this video, please feel free to share it with your audience or with your Facebook friends. Today, I'm going to talk about color as a trademark. And I'm going to use one of my favorite examples and one of the most famous examples of color as a trademark, and that's Tiffany Blue. We are all very familiar with that blue box with the white ribbon. Sometimes at Christmas time, they put a red ribbon on it, but the blue box signifies that the product inside the box is from Tiffany and Company. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm not sure how you couldn't know unless maybe you don't live in this country, although Tiffany is a global brand. If you don't know, Tiffany makes high-end jewelry, perfume, handbags, household goods, things like silver and china and servingware and those sorts of things. And it's a very high-end brand. And they are very, very diligent about policing their brand and their famous trademark robin's egg blue color. Now, recall that anything can serve as a trademark so long as it distinguishes one company's goods from another company's goods. And the Tiffany trademark robin's egg blue, there's actually a Pantone color. It's Pantone, what is it? 1837, I think is the number. But Pantone is a way of describing colors, and Pantone 1837 is Tiffany Blue. And they have a number of trademarks for their robin's egg blue color, and I'll show you those in a second. But I wanted to talk about color as a trademark. Now, the color, in order to serve as a trademark, has to be two things. It has to be distinctive, in other words, capable of distinguishing the company's goods from other companies' goods, and it becomes distinctive over the years through use, right? So Tiffany has over the years continued to use over and over again that 1837 Pantone blue in all of their marketing, their trade dress, the little blue bags that the products come in, the boxes that they come in, everything. So that color is strongly associated with Tiffany. It also has to be non-functional. So there are certain colors for certain goods that are considered functional. For example, the heavy machinery company, Caterpillar, their color on most of their earth-moving equipment is bright yellow. However, that's not eligible for trademark protection because the yellow actually serves a purpose. The yellow makes it easier for people and workers and motorists that are going around construction sites. It makes it easier to see the equipment. So the yellow actually serves a safety purpose, right? So it can't be registered as a trademark because it's considered functional. The Tiffany Blue, not functional at all, merely decorative. It's merely pretty. There's no function to choosing the 1837 Pantone blue. It's merely to look pretty. So I want to show you an example. So here's Tiffany's website. Let's check this out. And you can see this blue here. Now it's going to display differently on different people's monitors, but there actually is a Pantone color chip that you can get and physically hold that will show you what that color is. And Pantone specifically formulated that for Tiffany and Company, I'm told. I saw a video about it. It was kind of interesting. And I also wanted to show you Tiffany's list of trademarks here. Let me go to this other tab here. So you can see that Tiffany has a number of trademarks, and you can spot the design trademarks. Let me just page down here. You can spot the design trademarks because they don't have a word next to them. Now see, Tiffany has a lot of word trademarks, but they also have some design trademarks, and you can always spot the design trademarks, and color is considered a design. I know that sounds kind of funny, but there are only two kinds of marks. It's either a word mark or a design mark, and color is considered a design mark, believe it or not. So you can always tell the design marks because they don't have a word in this word mark box, right? So this is for word marks. It shows all the words here. Oop. Yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure I was pointing at the right thing. So this, let's go look at it. This is for their blue bag, Remember how I told you that all of their packaging is this Pantone 1837 color? Well, this is the blue bag that the goods come in. So anytime you get a necklace or a pair of cufflinks or a ring or some earrings from Tiffany, this will be included in the gift box. So it comes in a blue box tied with a white ribbon, sometimes a red ribbon at Christmas time. You never know. I like the white ribbon better because the red doesn't go with the blue so well. It's not very aesthetic to me. But anyway, it will always have one of these blue bags, and the blue bag is a registered trademark, and they have a couple different trademarks for this. I'm not sure why. Let's look at another one here. Let's look at this one. What's this one for? Okay, so this is again, the Tiffany Blue. It's kind of a round, it looks like probably enamel, but it's used on their key rings, right? So they have used this distinctive color on, let's look at the next list, on all of their goods consistently over many years. It's famous. Nobody else better try to use it. What's this? This is another design for a clock radio, it looks like. That's kind of wonky, but whatever. Let's go back. I wanted to find another example of a color. Let's just keep looking here until we find one. Okay, so here's an example. This is for use on fragrance products, jewelry, watches, stationery. So this is packaging. So this is so here's the design. It's a design only, and it's blue. So the blue is for this bag that is packaging the clothing and the leather goods, and basically everything that they sell comes in a blue bag in this Pantone 1837, and that's what they're showing here. It's kind of hard to see on the screen, but they're actually showing the bag. You can kind of see the handles here, and then this kind of dashed, hashed looking shading is intended to show where the color is applied. So this is kind of an interesting case study, in part because Tiffany is so famous. It's kind of interesting to see all of the things that they're using this color on. I thought they had a blue box. Maybe it's this one right here. Let's have a look. Okay, so that's the bag. I know that they have a blue box trademark. I'm not sure why it's not showing up here, but in any case, remember that anything can serve as a trademark, including a color, as long as it's distinctive and it's non-functional. I'm Angela Langlotz, and I go live every weekday to talk about intellectual property matters, and you can find me online at TrademarkDoctor.net. You can also find me on Facebook. Let me show you the rest of me here. Hello. You can also find me on Facebook at facebook.com/TrademarkDoctor. If you like this video, please share it with your friends if you think they might get some value out of it. If you have trademark or intellectual property questions, you can message me on my Trademark Doctor Facebook page, and I'll answer those in a future live. If you like my page, you'll be notified every time I go live, which is every weekday, kind of whenever I feel like it. I'll see you soon.